Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Aloha Libra, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for the year of 2022. Oh my goodness, we're already in 2022, a little crazy. So thank you guys so much. Before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out and say thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you to those who have donated over the course of this year to help my channel to grow and expand. I am in huge appreciation for all of you. It really helps me to be able to just give these messages with a beautiful and grateful heart, and I love engaging with all of you. Okay, and for those of you who have been wanting to work with me, whether that be a private reading, a mentorship program, just email me. It's thewhisperingdragonfly@gmail.com. We'll do a free phone consultation and figure out what's the best method to get your goals and outcomes so that you can live happy and thriving. And let's make 2022 the best year yet. All right. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, enough announcements. Let's get some Hawaiian salt here. Little pinch. That gives you your minerals, clears the energy. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a general energy and look things over quarterly. So we're going to get an archetype, both regular archetype and a spiritual, to see what your overarching energies are for 2022, and then we'll look at things quarterly, and at the end we'll go over the love for separately. Okay, so 2022 is a 6 year, so 222 yields down to a 6. 6 is balance, it's love, it's harmony, it is power, high magic. It's also the symbol is the Star of David. Okay, as above, so below. Okay, it is the representation of the Merkaba, which is your spiritual vehicle. Okay, so many of us are learning to harmonize our love relationships. That's the collective energy for everyone. So we're moving into power, we're moving into harmony, we're moving into love. Okay, and Libra, you guys are ruled by Venus. So Venus has all to do with love and how you relate one to another, has to do with luxury. There's some money in there as well. So you guys will definitely be feeling the power of this 6 because there is expansion that's happening as well. Okay, so let's get a general energy from the Wisdom Keepers. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising sign for the year of 2022. This is for Libra. One more little go here. Oh, okay, they want 2. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. We have mindfulness. So you will definitely be in a state of mindfulness. This is a master number 33, which yields down to a 6. Again, love and harmony. We have the hawk or eagle represented here, the lotus flower. What are those? Some sort of beings there. Tibetan bowls. I'm just looking at the pictures that are represented on his face here. So many of you, sound healing is going to be a big one for you. Meditation is going to be major. Really dipping down into the self, okay, with the self. So the other card you got is intimacy. Taurus also got this card as their yearly energy. So if you have Taurus placements in your chart, I would look at that as well because there's going to be information there for you. This has the crane, blue gorilla, the hamsa, so and some open hands here, and snails. Okay, so all of these animals and things can be power animals and objects for you for this year. So intimacy, into me I see. So your mindfulness and intimacy will really be growing in this year. It feels like intimacy with your own soul and then with others. Okay, so through this mindfulness and the meditation, and it's always good for people to meditate, but I feel like Libra, this is going to be really crucial for you this year to be in this state of meditation. They're also showing me the walking state of meditation. The Hawaiians call this walking in hakala. So when you enter a state of being in mindfulness and meditation to where you walk in that frequency, it's almost like a walking trance. Okay, and so this is beautiful for you, Libra. You're moving into the intimacy of your own soul, which I got chills on that. It's like you're bringing your soul parts back to yourself through the stillness of your mind. You're an air sign, so you guys are major thinkers. And so this is actually calming and stilling the mind so that you can be intimate with your own soul. And throughout this year, you will be practicing that. And also seeing that intimacy outside of you. For many of you, you may be joining or creating a meditation group, because I see a group of people coming together that are like-minded, that helps support you in your practice, okay? Because you have the intimacy position there as well. We have the blue gorilla, or I'll call it the blue monkey, which in the Mayan symbolizes in this intimacy is magic, okay? So this year, how you'll bring the magic into manifestation is through intimacy, okay? So let's look at quarterly. We're going to get the energy oracle cards for each quarter as well as a tarot card. So let's get those for you. It feels really good. It feels like where there has been turmoil in the mental and emotional bodies, there will be release, there will be stillness, there will be aha moments this year. And it comes through, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to be busy, because I do feel like you may have a lot of interactions and manifestations that occur this year, but you're certainly going to be moving into this more mindful state. Okay. And then let's do the tarot for Libra 2022 for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Beautiful. Nice. All right, Libra, I'm stoked for you. These are looking good, so we'll get to it. We've got just 2 more cards to do here. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we have first quarter. We have first chakra Archangel Michael with the Ace of Coins. Beautiful. So your first quarter is going to be the root chakra, really balancing and harmonizing itself. You're growing roots, again, where you may have felt gypsy-like, or it feels like that you've been in this flowing sort of limbo for a time. I feel like that's spiritually, emotionally, maybe even financially. There's new energy coming in. Ace of Coins says it's both a desire for and the opening gate for new money, new energy, new values. I also feel like what you value is changing, Libra. So in this first quarter, January, February, March, you're going to be both re-evaluating. We are in Venus retrograde from December 19th, 2021 to January 29th, 2022. So it's being filmed already in this Venus retrograde. So essentially, that's a reevaluation period. It is a retrograde in Capricorn, so there is the ability to manifest the new changes, but you're going to be reevaluating in what you want in love, intimacy, your personal relationships, luxury, how you want things to come in the world. And there's this opening here, and they're showing me this stag, deer, but all deers, their power comes through their gentleness. Yeah, it's beautiful. There's a strength that's happening for you as well. Archangel Michael is the remover of obstacles. They're saying in this first quarter to meditate on red light, okay? So allow the red, or they're calling it garnet or ruby. Some of you maybe wear red stones if you're into jewelry. That's going to be really helpful because you're putting down roots. Where you guys are air signs and you like to be in your head and balancing on the mental plane, this is taking all of that information that you've been gathering, and through the mindfulness and the intimacy and this new energy coming in, we'll get to love later, but you're going to root it, okay? So you're rooting it into the earth. So you're bringing it onto this plane of existence. And I feel like the money flow is going to be a lot better for you in this first quarter. It's like things are just going to start to pick up, but it's with very little effort. I feel like you are really managing your meditations well, your manifestations, law of attraction in this first quarter. I also feel like you're going to be having some benefits in your health. And wellness. Sorry, my dog wants to come up here. And you're going to be moving into just stronger energy. It feels like there's a strengthening that's occurring. They're also saying, if you're vegetarian, do root vegetables are going to be really useful. If you're not, have the root vegetables, but also like red meat, anything that's like root type of foods are going to be beneficial in this first quarter. Okay, second quarter, we have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron with the Empress. Holy molykins, this second quarter, you guys are blossoming into fertility, okay? And this is through your third eye. Again, the meditation is crucial for you guys. It's bringing in a harvest beyond what I can explain. Like what I'm seeing here is just, and this card is a 40, which yields down to a 4, which is foundation, okay? So as you're growing your roots in the first quarter, then you can get back up into that third eye, which is your comfort zone, Libra, and now you've got it rooted, okay? And so now the harvest can come about. And this is the divine feminine. This represents Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, the divine feminine in her power, okay? And fertility does not mean that you have to have a baby, though you can absolutely have a baby if you want. So, okay, again, we have intimacy. Intimacy is manyfold. So that is spiritual intimacy, emotional, physical, mental intimacy. You're learning how to massage your mind in a way to calm it enough to let everything in. Really beautiful second quarter, and it's going to come through your intuitive sensing faculties, okay? So as you move into the second quarter, you're already pay attention to your intuition, but this is going to be heightened this second quarter. So if you've got financial wise, they're saying like if you have an intuition about an investment, go for it. If you have an intuition about like a job change, go for it. If you have an intuition about bringing a new person on board for your business, or being with a particular person, we'll look at love in a second, but it's coming through your mental intuitive faculties. And we have Archangel Metatron. They're showing me Metatron's cube. So second quarter, it may be useful for you to, how should I say that? Meditate on Metatron's cube to learn how to use that. It's going to be very effective for you. So if you're into sacred geometry, I highly recommend using that as a tool for your manifestation and your astral travels. Okay. Third quarter, we have cornucopia paired with the 5 of coins. So there is a definite mix of emotions here. 5 of coins says like you've hit hard times, but we have the cornucopia, so you haven't hit hard times. So what this feels to me like is the third quarter is you're learning to go from lack mentality to abundance mentality, because you're truly in abundance, but this is showing that there's a bit of energy that has been left over, we'll call it. I'm going to do just a clarifying card on the 5 of coins, but it feels like a pattern that's left over from childhood that you're moving out of. And through your mindfulness and intimacy, you're you're not going to be out in the cold. I feel like so much is coming in so fast and with very little effort. Like your effort in your work is the meditation, is the intimacy, that I feel like in this third quarter, it triggers a bit of that old lack mentality, or that feeling like, is it all going to get taken away? Okay, but I feel like absolutely not. Like you are growing a new foundation, and like they're saying you deserve it. Yeah, we have Ace of Swords. So paired with this, this 5 of coins, Spirit's saying you'll know the truth. The Ace of Swords is cutting through the BS, and it's a truth, it's an epiphany. So you're going to get an epiphany on this old pattern and transcend it, okay? This Ace of Swords is saying you absolutely, this also reminds me of Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth, okay? When his symbol is the Sword of Truth. And so you're going to be cutting through those old stubborn patterns from the past, because you are not that past. So through being intimate with your inner being and source, and through the mindfulness, you're going to cut through the old pattern and move into the cornucopia, to move into the horn of plenty here. To move into that golden light of abundance. You absolutely have that abundance that's happening. And then fourth quarter, we have man holding a coin, and we have death, which is card of Scorpio. So some of you, male or female matters not, may have a male energy coming in, could be of a Scorpio. This is a person who's wealthy. This reminds me of King of Pentacles energy, which is the entrepreneur. So I feel like in business, you are going through a death and rebirth. You may have a male person or a male energy that is wealthy that comes in, that's going to be very helpful to you to rebirth your business, okay? To rebirth, to put to death the old ways. I feel like this person could be a mentor, business partner, or investor. It's coming through very much as a business endeavor. It's also someone who's going to help you. Scorpio has to do with death and rebirth, but it also has to do with sex, sexuality, the darker side of things, the underworld. So I feel like there is a bit of balancing and harmonizing the shadow aspects, the dark and the light. And this fourth quarter, there's going to be a male in your world who helps you with that. That helps you see, how are they saying that? They're helping you see multifold. They might even help you to traverse the underworld, because there's information there. Yeah. This is really good. Feels like there's a major rebirth happening. And the thing is with death is that we go through many deaths, many, M-A-N-Y, and many, M-I-N-I, right? Deaths throughout our life. And through this meditation practice, you're really coming to, in that intimacy with self and others, you're able to release old patterns. And for some of you in this fourth quarter, through this mindfulness and intimacy, you may be putting to death like a male figure in your life that held authority over you in a negative way. Because the word that they're giving me for your year is transcendence. So you have all of these elements, but you're transcending and elevating to a new level, which is really rather beautiful. Great. Looks really good for business, you guys. All of your needs are met and wants are met this year. Really, really good. So, just be mindful of any kind of stinking thinking because it's a lie at this point. The truth is that you are abundant. and you're being even more so as the year progresses. Okay, so let's switch it over to love. Let's look at first quarter, second quarter. Oh, that's, nope, we're not doing a million cards, just one is good. Second quarter, please, for Libra. These cards are heart-shaped, so it's a little, they're strange to shuffle. Okay. Okay. Third quarter and fourth quarter. Beautiful. So first quarter says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So you're building a new foundation and making room for new energy to come in. We also have at the first quarter here, again, we're in Venus retrograde till January 29th. So you're going to be looking inside yourself, okay? For many of you, I feel like because there's this astrology around reevaluating how we relate to others, how we do relationships, love relationships, family, etc. There may be some feelings up or some triggers up in the love arena. And so they're asking you to be introspective and to look inside yourself to see why you feel this way, and more so how you would rather feel, okay? Why to me seems like a very kind of futile question. It's more, how is it that, okay? And what would I rather? And so I feel like you are building that new foundation and rooting in what is new and correct for you moving forward. So I feel like your wants and needs have changed, Libra. And so as you are moving into the new identity, a new personality equals a new personal reality. That's not mine, that's Joe Dispenza's, but I feel like it is really useful, okay? Because you're moving into this new frame and you're being introspective in your love and relationships and how you relate to others. Second quarter, it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay? As you're meditating and mindful, this second quarter, use your intuition, okay? You're moving out of any kind of unwanted thoughts, and they're saying imagine your future because it is abundant, okay? So make room for the new opportunities. So I feel like, you know, relationship-wise, allowing unwanted thoughts to dissolve. I feel like the word that they're saying in this intimacy that you're having with others is the word focus, okay? Where attention goes, energy flows. So I feel like the feeling that they're giving me is that it's really imperative to check in with your body, still your mind and your thoughts, because you are going through this transformation. And they're showing me the alchemical responses in the brain as the neurons are firing differently, okay, as they are connecting in new and different ways. And so what once was okay, or how you related to someone before, may not be what you want anymore, okay? So this second quarter, you're learning how to master your own mind and bring it into alignment with your intuition, your higher being and source. And so I feel like your primary relationship in this first half of the year is you with you, okay? You may be relating to somebody else, but I feel like the focus is really you loving and being intimate with yourself in these first half of the year, okay? Third quarter, bam, twin flames, your passion ignites, okay? So this first half of the year, you've gone inside, you've gotten really clear about what you want, what intimacy looks like to you, what is real and correct for your soul, who you are now. You've opened the room for possibilities, and then bam, the door opens for your spiritual flame to come in. Now, twin flames, I have mixed emotions on the label, so regardless of what that label is, it's saying that you can call it a spiritual flame or a spiritual partner, but this is someone who is a soul partner to you, and your passion ignites with them, okay? This is paired with the cornucopia. We have the 5 of coins, and we have the Ace of Swords. So this is a mixed bag here. It may be for someone from your past who you felt like left you out in the cold, okay? But it wasn't the right timing, Spirit says. So for those of you that it's a return of someone that you felt like was a spiritual flame that left your movie for a time, it's because they needed to go and learn some things and you needed to learn some things, Libra. But now you have the truth, okay? So they will come in with a truth. So for those of you that it's this person from the past that you did feel abandoned from, and it brought up all of that, they're going to come back in with the truth. That passion's going to ignite again, and you're going to have that harvest, that cornucopia, that union. Okay, for others of you, this is someone new, but there may be some triggers up around abandonment with that 5 of coins, but you are going to know the truth. It's going to be very clear to you who your partner is, and you're going to begin that union in the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter, okay. We have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, so 4th quarter, we have the mindfulness and intimacy. You're learning how to be intimate. This passion has ignited in the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter, you've got death. So you may be, again, dealing with a Scorpio. I'm trying to see who else is on the table. We've got Taurus. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay. And again, Taurus. Okay, so strong Taurus energy in here, but it could be any sign here. But basically, it's saying you can be joyful. You're going through the death of the old ways. Okay, and we have this man holding a coin. Now, I have mixed emotions on this one right now. I'm feeling like for some of you, wealthy older man in your life, like like there may be a literal death that's happening. So it's saying that you can be joyful regardless of what is happening at that moment, Libra. But in general, it feels like this death thing is feeling more like the rebirth, okay? The death of the old identity. They're asking you to be joyful and to allow your heart to be open to this person, okay? Like I feel like, yeah, it feels like a masculine energy, and I feel like there's just like a vibration of unsureness because you are learning how to be intimate again differently. And so allow those old emotions to release. Let me just get some clarity on this death card as it regards to love for Libra. Okay. Chariot. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have victory over that old death cycle. Okay, you're going to have the rebirth and the communication. They're saying that you're going to be joyful. And they're saying, let the intimacy in. Let him be good. Let her be good. I mean, it's coming through as a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. I don't really do gender roles on my channel, but the feeling is masculine. It doesn't matter what body it comes in. Okay, so allow yourself to be loved. 3rd and 4th quarter is the time for love. It's the time to dissolve those old patterns and let yourself be in the vibration of joy and love. You've done enough introspection at this point. Yeah. Okay, let's get 2 cards to close them out. The last advice for Spirit for Libra for 2022. We're going to use the Sacred Destiny cards and the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay. Oh my, okay. We've got 2 here, if it's going to let me. And then Shaman's Dream Oracle. Yeah, you guys, it feels good. I feel like this particular year, you're coming into harmony with yourself and therefore those you can come into intimacy with those around you. Okay, it's really coming from your intuitive faculties. All right, we have release, and we have courage. All right, so this is saying release the old. That's a big theme, and you're going to do that through being intimate, and you have the courage to move into the life that you want, Libra. It's saying that this is reminding me of the Strength card, and it's reminding me of the fluidity of the waves, but the power of the waves. Okay, that water can absolutely change the landscape of the earth. Okay, it can move into steam, it can be in multiple, move into ice. So solid, liquid, gas there. So it's showing me that you have the courage to make this change, and this is happening at a cellular and DNA level. You're moving into a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of mindfulness, a higher level of intimacy with yourself and with the whole world around you, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So they are reiterating that you do have the courage to be loved and to be in joy and to have the intimacy in all things. Okay, and then we have Dragon's Hoard. So some of you may relate to dragons as being a guide or protector, and it says protecting the future. And look at that. You've got that dragon has a beautiful, you could call it a being or something precious to it, and we have 2 keys here. Okay, and the feathers of this dragon are just absolutely beautiful. And it almost looks like a seahorse, which seahorses mate for life. Now, for those of you that are wanting to be with child, this is also showing me protect your energy, protect the future, because that's there for you. Okay, for those of you who are birthing something else, it's saying protect the future. You're going to do that through your meditation. You're going to do that through spiritually protecting yourself. Protect your investment. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your business. You're investing in your love this year. You're investing in your intimacy. You're investing in your health through your mindfulness. Protect that. Call upon the dragons. Call upon the beings inside yourself that are going to help you have the courage to move forward into the future that you're dreaming of. I feel like you are making huge changes this year, but it feels like it's a natural progression through the practice of the power of your focus. Okay, where attention goes, energy flows. This is a 12, which equals a 3. So sealing the deal. Okay, so thank you guys so much. If you're still with me, thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, aloha.